Oh, yes. Hey, you're tuned into the Squid, ksqd, Santa Cruz, 90.7 FM. And we're here in the studio with two my friends. Mick Mala?
Mar.
No R.
With an R.
With an R.
Marlar.
Marlar. Oh, I thought
go.
you told me not to do the R. See, I told you I might not get it right. And his younger brother, Ken Kraft.
That's right.
That's right.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Andy.
Great to have you back again.
Oh, great to see you.
I'm almost going to have to charge you rent coming in here.
Well, I'll pay.
Okay.
Okay. Just get me in here, every day.
Hey, so why are you two here?
Well, we're here because Ken and I completed a song that I wrote a few years ago, and it came to me in a dream. And Patty Maxine was playing a guitar, and I was walking by I'll call it a stone Quonset hut, about her size, and I'm walking by carrying a ladder, and the melody comes out. Da, 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 da. I wake up and I just started writing, and I got the gist of a rough portion of maybe 2 lines, and after that I worked on it, and it's called If You See Me Again. And we selected, how can I put this? I kept hearing Sharon Allen's voice in it. So I'd go see the Hen House play at the Davenport Roadhouse, and I'd stand there and listen to her sing, and in my mind putting her words with that sound. And so I had a vision of the sound, and I ran into her at the bank one day. She's right in front of me. And I said, I really like your music. I have this song. Would you be interested in it? She goes, yeah, I'll be interested in hearing it. Then the COVID hit, and 3 years went by. And we went up to Rick McKee's house. It was an in-house party. Carolyn Stills had a band playing there, and she was there. So we talked. I said, we went off into another room, and I sang her the song. And she goes, yeah, I'm interested in it. And then I talked with Ken. I said, I got a project. And we sat down at his table in his house, and I sang it to him. And tell me what you thought there, Ken.
Well, I loved the song, and I had also done and completed a project with Mick about 10 years prior. And it's called Block Island Girl.
I've got them both.
Yeah, cool. So, it was very easy to reconnect, and I hope that we connect again.
Absolutely.
You got another
And that
song
Block
coming.
Island Girl's a good song. I played that a couple of times over my course of being here.
Yeah. So we started fleshing it out, ended up doing several changes, but mostly just in the arrangement, which I do a lot of with
So
clients.
when you had the melody and you had the lyrics and all that.
Yeah, and chords and the music.
Yeah.
But one thing that really tied it together, I was kind of stuck with it for a while, but I needed the intro. And so I started just doing different ideas. And finally, I went down to Paso Robles. I threw a paper on the bed and stared at it. And I worked it out. I got 4 or 5 lines, and then, boom, it turned into the intro real well. And I think that's what gave me the gumption to say, okay, I've got it now.
Yeah.
And that's it. Listen to it. And I went over to Ken's house and sang it to him, and we said, okay, we can do this.
Yeah. It's an interesting song. It's like it basically has 3 separate parts that all tied together. So you've got an intro that's in a different time signature than the actual song, which is in 3/4, and then you have an outro, which is kind of a big surprise, and it's Johnny Dryden playing the what's the song?
Honky-tonk piano, I guess.
Well, I guess
cowboy piano.
Yeah.
In the 1880s.
It's like you'd be in a
big cigar in his mouth or something,
in a saloon back in like 1850 or something like
With
that.
thumbtacks on the pads of the piano?
No, we didn't go that far.
I don't think they were invented yet.
Or whatever it was that they used to do.
Yeah.
But Sharon's voice tells the song, it's from that period about a woman and a relationship ending and the hardships of that period for women, and then taking it off to what she's going to do about her life.
So is Patty Maxine part of this because she was in your vision?
Yes, I had her singing harmonies with Bonnie June.
Oh, cool.
And you should have heard them in the studio. They were having fun back there behind the glass. So those two were wonderful people, yeah.
Patty nicknamed Bonnie June Johnny Boone. Johnny Boone. It was one of these parties was going on, and you can see my hand tippling up.
I can see it, yeah.
Tippling. So Bonnie is now Johnny Boone whenever we get together.
And one of the themes in the song is I'll just quote, I'll play piano in the parlor and sing of Lorena. At night, stand with the doves on the stairs. The song Lorena, I'm sure you've heard it in the John Wayne movie The Searchers. You hear it in the background. And then Ken Burns used it also in a Civil War series,
right.
And I've always been in love with the song. So the coda at the end, or the tail, I had John Dryden play it, as I said, a sad woman in a bar in that time period, and I phrased it to him differently, but I won't do it over the air. And he went out there and just delivered this soft, beautiful, sad piece. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Johnny is a gem here in our town. He's in Paris right now, playing with the jazz people, and he'll be back I think tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get him in here sometime.
Oh yeah, he's a trip. You'll like him. He's a talkative fellow.
Okay. Hey, so why don't we give your tune a listen?
All righty.
If you see me again.
Great.
Thank you, Andy.
You look so airish on that saddle I bought you. 2 Schofields turned back on your side. All you could talk about was Montana. Lord knows this ain't much of a goodbye. You always thought you were a gambler. I could see that rays in your eye. Today you showed me your hand, cowboy. Well, today I'll show you mine. If you see me again, if you see me again, look to the Comanches. If you see me again, I'll be in Abilene. I've taken the chestnut and the bay. I'm taking them there to trade for something to wear. I'll be working at the Sundown Hotel. You'll find this dog run empty. I've taken some things, 'tweren't much. It's just what a girl needs. I've taken that big pistol your pa found in the war. Don't come looking for me in Abilene. The Comanches are angry and the trail is lonely. The coyotes are fighting and the rabbits are bony. I'll sleep under the stars in a cold camp tonight. I won't cry on my way to Abilene. I made a poor bargain leaving Abilene for a cabin, a dirt floor, and no kitchen. I turned loose your stock, the old Dan went a-running. I won't be riding that mule to Abilene. Don't swear that you'll miss me, I know you won't care. You were sweet once, a lone star, I went with you. But that time is over, you can have this old rancho. I'll have a bath at the hotel in Abilene. Comanches are angry and the trail is lonely. The coyotes are fighting and the rabbits are bony. I'll sleep under the stars in a You'll be up with your herd in Montana. I'll play piano in the parlor and sing of the arena at nights with the doves on the stairs. I'm gonna save my money to leave Abilene. Take the train to my sister in Virginia. Tonight I'll be sleeping on the bank of the Sweetwater. Another night on the trail to Abilene. The Comanches are angry and the trail's so lonely. The coyotes are fighting and the rabbits are bony. I'll sleep under the stars in a cold camp tonight. I won't cry on my way to Abilene. I won't cry on my way to Abilene. I'll cry when I leave Abilene. I'll cry when I leave Abilene.
And there you go.
Yeah.
If you see me again,
If you will.
by Mick Marlar.
Marlar.
Marlar. Oh, yeah, there's the R before the L. Marlar.
There you go.
Sorry about it. I mean, we've only been
Ken,
friends.
you're,
We've only been friends for how many decades now?
Just scream it out like a drill sergeant. You got to have it there. You know. I just wanted to thank again the Dusty Boots band that played along with, as in our first trip at Mars Studio. And then,
On the basics.
yes.
Yeah.
And then we were talking at the table in his living room, and I told Ken that I want this song to be played by a late night DJ. It's a long song. It's somebody mopping the floor in the middle of the night or working on the late shift by themselves or a student.
Well, I'll just tell you, I mean, I'm looking at there, and it says it's 9:40 p.m. in Moscow and 2:40 a.m. in Beijing. So, you can, if they're listening.
Yeah, maybe Putin might be listening. I'm not sure. But.
I like to call that song, I refer to it as Mix Novella.
Thank you.
Yeah, really.
It's really cool.
Well, I was thinking it would be a good movie score. Don't you think?
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
If you know how to shop that around.
One more thing I wanted to mention, that having Vince Sanchez working the mechanics of the engineer that he is, that I finally came to the conclusion that, working with Ken and him and Vince Sanchez, for me, it's like having the fifth and sixth Beatle in your corner. You got a producer and the years and years and years of experience. It was really wonderful to work with him.
Hey, well, thanks a lot for you guys coming in.
Well, thank you for having us.
Oh, I got something.
What?
A couple of questions for you.
Sure.
How old are you?
73.
Okay, and the reason I'm asking is I listened to that song, and all I can think about, guys our age, we were watching, Bat Masterson. We were watching, Bonanza.
Absolutely.
The Rifleman.
20 Mule Team Borax and
That's a
stuff,
good one.
And, I'm picturing this thing. I'm thinking of some barroom thing with the swinging doors and,
Sure.
The gal coming down the stairs, the whole thing.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's, for me, it was, I coined it as hearing the vision. And that's the translation of how that song came together. And we could probably sit here and sing all those songs from all those shows.
Right, I know all the theme songs. But this song was going to be out on the web. It'll be on Spotify and so forth, and it'll be at some point in the near future. It'll be actual lyric video. So you'll see the video going by, but as it's being sung, you'll be able to see the lyrics as well.
Oh, cool. Well, let me know if you need a fat guy in the video.
A fat guy?
Playing the piano.
Hey,
cigar.
Good seeing you guys.
Good to
Thank
see you,
you again.
Johnny. Keep up the great work, man.
Mick Marner-Lar
There you
There
go.
it is.
and Ken Kraft here with us
That's
today
easy to say.
in
That's easy to
Ksqd
say.
Land. And I'm going to get back, and here we go with Bean Creek. Take a message to Mother.